setter underway. So McCrease with serve, serving Gong. And that Zhu Ting going for the killer cross court right off the bat. The quality of serving is going to be so important today because both these two teams so strong on service reception. If anything easy comes in, it's going to come straight back with interest. Side out, Zhu Ting with serve. McCrease will send it far side. Lorraine will rub one off the block. Gabby into the net. Interesting to see how these first few points play out as Yan Ni comes up next. The middle blocker, not normally one of the deadliest of servers. That one picked up by Leia, and they'll send it over, and the first of what will be many stuff blocks coming in. Yuan Jinyue. Such a strong defensive front. The Chinese, that's Yuan over there saying, The first monster block of this match comes on the 4th point. Yan then will stay back there. That's better. Drusilla. Got to watch this block, got to work it. It was there again, just sent it over. Terrific execution. Mara. Yeah, quick set. Now that's pretty much impossible to defend. When Yuan is rising in the middle off the quick set, can't even get a block in place. Could not even get off the ground. But Gong serves an ace. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, now that's an error. Just dropped at the feet of Gabby, I think it was, and she just didn't react at all. So that's a cheap freebie there for Gong. And that's brought everybody forward, leaves a bit of space in the backcourt. Will she send this one deep? No, she doesn't. Went straight after Gabby again with a much better take, and Loren finishes the job, side out. Once again, service reception the key. Second time around for Gabby, it was perfect. So that'll send young Loren back, one of these two 23-year-old big hitters, emerging and developing. Future superstars skimmed the net there, only just. Really nice serve, had Zhang struggling. They're lucky to get a second go at this. Zhang takes a touch on the way through, side out. Well, it wasn't great service reception from Zhang. They're lucky to still be in the point. That little duel at the net was inconclusive. And given a second go at it, she was able to take something on the way through. Might even have just dropped in anyway, but certainly took something off the block. To try and just get a nibble of the sideline there, Zhang. And it didn't miss by an awful lot, did it? Zhu Ting. Well, they contained the cross-court, read it really nicely. Anna Beatrice was there. And Gabby taking a touch on the way through, side out. Nice recovery here. After falling behind early, Brazil. That had to be good. That's not great. What can Zhu Ting do here? The cross-court comes in, but they've kept it alive. Nothing there. And plenty there on the cross-court. The running attack from Yuan Jinyue, who is certainly making an immediate presence felt here. Watch her, there she goes, slipping around the backside. Really opens up the angles, spreads defenders. Gabby got stuck with the one-on-one there. Defended the down the line, but couldn't defend the cross-court. Nothing there. defensively for Brazil. So Yuan will now drop back to serve, and Gabby's made a mess of that again. It's a couple of miscues from Gabby. Got to do better here, and gets blocked out of it. Well, that's a shaky start for Gabby in this first phase, which has reached the technical timeout when the leading team gets to 8 points. Well, they sent it back up there, but look how much time the block has got to do its job. And Yan Ni, the veteran, just read the cross court and said, that's coming back. That was short and sweet from Zé Roberto. Sent his player straight back out there. Chasing it early here. (8-5) China. After the first technical timeout, both coaches can take 2 timeouts per set at their discretion. Again, Gabby not great with service reception. That's a brilliant dig defensively from Yuan, and they got the result off the back of it. Gong with the sneaky little dink. They got to work on their service reception here, Brazil, because they're having quite a trouble. A lot of trouble, one player in particular. Now, I wonder if they'll go after her again. Yuan seems to be zeroed in on the Brazil number 10 at the moment. Maybe she'll mix it up here. Yes, she does. Goes after Leia instead. That brings Loren into play, and a very nicely disguised pipe attack. Yuan couldn't get there in time. Looked like she was coming through full-blooded there and just took plenty off it. Dropped it into that big space in the middle of the court. And nobody was home for China. Anna Beatrice, this powerful middle blocker, serving at 6-9 first set. Serves Meng, who doesn't handle it perfectly, but good enough. And Ding Jia just needs good enough to find a weapon. The best weapon available to her was Yan Ni. Yan Ni found the back corner. It'll be Ding. Dropping back to serve. Here's Gabby, blocked. Picked up nicely by Macris. Gabby gets a second go. Blocked again. Now where's this going? Macris takes second touch. Nice. Well, you want your setters to have strong wrists. You want them to be creative. You want them to be good decision makers and execute. And Macris showed all 4 elements in that little point right there. The next skimmer, Gong finds that. Zhu Ting goes deep. Bit of movement at the net there as well. So I think Loren might have just brushed the net there. So we'll never know if Brazil could have got that back in play. Zhu Ting back there at 11-7. Really nice serve from Zhu Ting. Nice finish as well. Good take from Leia. Fabiana taking the inside set. One of 2 players, along with Sheila, who you thought their career had finished. Back after a 3-year sabbatical. Now here's Zhang. Fabiana couldn't keep that one in. Actually came off Loren either way. No chance for the block. Now, the big blocker is in. Yuan Jinyue for China checks in to replace Wang, the libero, as Yan Ni will now serve. Good service reception, and the block, it worked perfectly. Yuan Jinyue. So there you go. That's what you brought me back on court for. Now, the easy thing to say is, in fact, it was Gong, I think, that might have got that. Yan was right next to her. That is the great thing about these Chinese defenses. You do get those two blockers fused together. Zé Roberto has to take an early timeout here.
Todas as bolas que nós jogamos no meio, a gente virou. Mesmo no passezinho tão 1 metro da rede, tem que jogar. Dá para poder abrir mais. Rápido. Você viu que ela estourou no vídeo, dava para ver que ela estourou no outro, entra na outra. Vem rápido, pensa para cá. Bora, galera, vai!
Yan Ni then staying on serve. Gabby handles that one beautifully. The block's there again. This time it's definitely Yuan. It is a destructive weapon. This Chinese defensive scheme, so powerful. They're stamping their class all over this first set against Brazil. Macris goes backside. Loren can't find a cross-court winner. Gong picked that one off. Little dink from Yuan. They've rescued that. Here comes Gabby driving through. There's yet another block. Where's this going to go? Far side. Gong is denied by Leia beautifully. Gabby, oh, full-blooded. And yet it's still coming back. Gabby with the dig to deny Gong, and that's nice. That's a big point. Mara finishing it off. Best rally of the match, and it's gone Brazil's way. You can see how important that was to the non-playing staff there. Now watching that. That's the first time they really went toe-to-toe and slugged it out with China and came out on top. And it's Mara that's come out on top, but Brazil chasing this first set. Got to challenge on serve. No point playing it safe. You will see net serves and long serves because of that. Here's Gong. That's Loren getting the better of Yuan. The double sub that is quite a feature of Zé Roberto brings the backup setter Roberta in along with the veteran Sheila making her first appearance of this match. So Roberta will go into the backcourt to handle serve. Very capable player in her own right. World-class elite performer, Roberta. Now Brazil looking to chase down a 5-point deficit here. It's a brilliant one-handed set under some pressure from Ding Jia, and if they pick up this point, they can thank their setter. Got a bit of work to do for that to happen, and it's not going to happen. Drusilla drives that one deep, always chasing. Service reception wasn't great. Ding Jia absolutely brilliant to keep it alive, but that was the initiative switched over to Brazil. All they had to do was find the kill. Driving through the block there, straight at the head of Zhu Ting. Careful doing that, you don't want to make her angry. So Roberta will stay on serve at 11:15. No, she won't. That'll take us to the second technical timeout, with China comfortable here in this first set. Zhang Changning then. Serving at 16-11. Leia's dragged that one off the floor. And they're in trouble here. Gabby's managed to keep it alive. And they got themselves out of trouble very nicely. The forward set for Anna Beatrice to put away. Just slipped it inside the one-on-one block there. Ding, the setter wasn't anywhere near Yuan on that attempted block. That's much better service reception. Oh, wonderful pickup from Leia, and that's going to bring the attack hit in, but that's repelled. Zhu Ting tries to finesse it. Roberta, absolutely brilliant dig from the setter. And Roberta finds another one in the backcourt, and Gabby can't find a winner. It's another big, big rally. Ding gets it over to Zhu Ting, who got the key touch. Zhu Ting. Big point. What a wonderful rally. That's Roberta, one of two important digs. And then this, the key touch, rubbing that one off the block. So Yuan back there. She went after Gabby last time. This time she goes after Drusilla. And then Gabby drops one on the line. That's nice. Hitting well here, Gabby. They will need her to hit well to have any chance of getting something out of this. And Beatrice will drop back to the line. With Brazil still needing 4 points on serve here. Oh, might get one here. Gong making a mess of that. Yeah, all sorts of options for Roberta. And she'll send that backside for Sheila to drive that one down the line. Yeah, Zhu Ting saying, yeah, that's on me. They certainly don't miss a beat creatively when Roberta checks in for Macris, Brazil. She's staying in there. And Beatrice will stay on serve as well. Zhu Ting, beautiful. Oh, made that look so easy. Just dropped it inside the line there. Found a big gap. Little shrug there as if to say, well, what did anybody expect? This is what I do for a living. And she does it so well. Ding Jia serving Drusilla. That's Mara looking for the put away and not getting it. Zhu Ting getting it. Cross court deep once again. Another clean kill for Zhu Ting. Once again, Zoe Roberto has got to put the brakes on this one. It's hard to see how Brazil can come back into this first set. Then serving 19-14. Brazil on course for 16 sets without reply. Wonderful rescue from the libero. And there's Leia, the other libero, and here charging through is Drusilla, nothing doing. The big block sends it back, so they'll try and dink it. Zhu Ting covers that one. Here comes Zhang. Roberta with another one of her digs. Gabby pulls the trigger brilliantly. Really wound that one up, Gabby. This was one of those stop me, I'm coming through swings from Gabby, wasn't it? Boom! Just pulling the trigger on that. Lorraine coming in. And Roberta checking out along with Sheila. As Roberto goes back to his base with Drusilla. And Macris coming back in. Oh, that's a mess made of that by Gong now. Can Zhang keep that alive? She can, and Gong will hoist and hope. That's not particularly good. Then Gabby can't find a winner, but surely they won't keep this alive, will they? They will. Zhang, watch out. Gabby's there, but another pickup. Oh, this is unbelievable D from China. This really is. That was Ding. Another go. And then there's the block. Got to stay on this here. Gabby eventually does. They had to win that point 5 times, Brazil. Against almost any other team, that would have been dead. About 12 hits earlier than that. But they never allowed Brazil to transition out. Or rather, China to transition out. Brazil stayed on the front foot, stayed on the attack, stayed focused. So Macris with serve. Zhu Ting, oh, took a touch on the way through though. Side out. Zhu Ting with serve. Now then, an error called against China. Brazil staying close here. Nobody's got past 22 points on China in this year's World Cup. Brazil are threatening to get very close. Another point here could make this first set very interesting. Yan Mi is picked up, but Gabby thought about it and then realized just had to contain. Oh, and that's why you look for the mistakes. And Zhang Changning with a huge miss on the cross court. Oh, made the right decision here, Gabby. She was thinking about it earlier, going for the big swing, and realized, no, that's not there. Just contain. Now, any time you can force Lang Ping to take a timeout, you're doing something right. Just 2 points down here now, Brazil. Impressive fight back. Here's Gabby. Serving Wang. Ooh, what a bad angle she took there, Gong Zhangyu. And just like that, Brazil have clawed it to within a point, and Lang Ping won't be happy off the back of a timeout to see a swing and a miss like that. She's out of her chair as Brazil look to tie it up here. Better take, much better take. Yeah. Needed that, side out. Zhang absolutely got that one perfect on service reception. Just look at all those blockers in place. And Yan Mi coming out on top. She'll now drop back to serve. Player not with a great service reception, but they get away with it. Macris really had to turn on the jets to get under that. Very limited options available to the setter there. Loren was really the only place she could go. Just look at where that's going. So there's one available. And Loren executed against a double block to keep Brazil very much alive, with Amanda coming in. Big hitter, Amanda. Serve didn't ask too many questions, though. Well, that's disappointing when you bring a pinch hitter into serve and you get something pretty conservative that the other team can handle. So simple. And Yuan on the quick set. Keep China in control of their own destiny in this first set, but they're having to fight for this. Gong, no, that's an easy leave. a switch up here. Sees Yao Di, the setter, come in along with Zheng Chunlei. Very experienced player. Zheng in her own right was the captain of this China squad that won the World Cup 4 years ago. So she drops into the backcourt. Lang Ping generally doesn't sub players in and out very much at all. Nothing doing for Zhang. It's Zheng who can't find a winner. Loren's kept that alive. And then overhit by Drusilla. That was a shame. You wonder if that might be Brazil's last chance in what's been a very competitive first set. They really have fought back well here from 19-14 down at one point. That's pretty much set over against China. Well, they're still in this one. Zhang serving to try and take China to set point. Wonderful dig from Zhang. No, Zhu's not got much to work with there at all. She'll have a bit more here. Brilliant pickup from Leia on the cross court. Drusilla's blocked out of it by Yuan. A wipeout block. Oh, Zheng was right alongside her as well. No way through. Watch this. Here we go. Here comes trouble. The two blockers welded together. Yuan with the final touch to take it to set point. Zhang wobbles one off the net cord. McCree sends it backside. Oh, that looked like it was going long. Zhang caught in two minds. Decided she had to take it on. Maybe it had taken a touch at the net as well. Off the would-be blockers. Either way, Brazil hanging on here, but it's set point China. Looking to wrap it up right here. Shooting. No, the blocks taking all the momentum off that one, and Gabby can bring it back. Well, that's the first team to 23 points against China in this World Cup. And that's enough for Lang Ping to say, right, we are not losing this next point. They take this deep. It's the first to 25, but you've got to win by 2 clear points. Zhang handles that one. Oh, no winner for Yuan. That's important. Now then, got to be big from Zheng. It's coming back on first touch. Zhu Ting can't get a winner. What brilliant D this is. And eventually they break through with Yuan. Wow, they had to work hard for that. China, who've been unbeatable in this World Cup, just about get the better of Brazil in a highly competitive first set that just got better and better the longer it went on. They had to win that one 3 times. Wonderful defense at full stretch from Brazil, but China doing just enough. And if the rest of this match is as good as that, we are going to be in for a good one, and we could see Brazil take a set off China and become the first team to do that in this World Cup. On that evidence, 25-23, China squeeze home. That was close. So that's how the first set was won, and here's that first set by the numbers. Look at that, Brazil winning the attack point battle, but 5 blocks for China. And the ace, the big difference maker. But Brazil will go into this second set knowing that they've out-hit China through that first one. Gabby strong on the outside. This is not going to be just a comfortable jog through 3 sets for China. They may still win in 3 sets, but that's as hard as they've had to work for any set. And this year's edition of the World Cup, set of contact points, always telling. You want that up in the high 70s. 57% means that service reception has been a bit up and down, and it has been for Brazil, whereas for China, well, just look at that. Ding Jia barely having to move out of that green semicircle. That's a difference maker right there. So 1 down. How many to go? Normally with a China match, you think, well, it's 3 and out. With this one, never know. Zhu Ting to get this second set underway. The China captain serving Gabby. Gabby will go for third touch as well. Oh, that was spitting away, wasn't it? Zhang, mastery there, but no. I think she's touched the net on the way through there. She was reaching. The point goes to Brazil. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a shame. So first point on the board for Brazil. Wonderful rescue from Leia. Nothing for Drusilla. The down the line picked up by Ding. Zhang will look to take that cross court and does, side out. Yeah. Didn't even bother taking on the block, getting an angle straight past it. The players defending the cross court couldn't get there. Yan Ni serving Leia. Backside it goes. Nothing doing for Drusilla. Leia with a wonderful rescue. Talking about rescues, what about that from Yan Ni? Zhang hoisted up there perfectly for Gong, who had a big swing at that, and then another big swing gets sent straight back. Not even sure who was in that one. There were 3 of them there. That might have been Gong getting involved, you know. Well, taking on 3, Gabby. No, I think it was Gong on the right-hand side of those 3. There she is, nearest to us. Got the touch. Big rejection for China. That took a touch on the way through from Mara. Well, they were chasing the first set early, Brazil. And even though they finished so strongly, they could never close that gap. Jose Roberto is just saying, stick close. Drag this second set out if you can. You take a set off Brazil, you take them into uncharted territory as far as this World Cup is concerned. Mara again, 2 serving 2. And the stuff block comes back the other way. Ana Beatriz giving Yuan Jinyue a taste of her own medicine. And I don't think she likes the taste of it. Ana Beatriz always a consistent blocker. Coming up with a big one there. Prefer to the veteran Fabiana today. There's another block, but it drops out, so Zhang will claim that one. But again, their hands up, and sending some of these big Chinese hits back over the net here, Brazil. Encouraging signs for them here. As Gong skims the net. Drusilla picks that up, and Ana Beatriz sends it deep. And she was not perfectly balanced for that. This is a big swing from the middle blocker. This required a bit of work. There she goes. Look at that. Nice. So Loren serving 4-3. Perfect take from Zhang, who will get third touch as well. Gabby sends that heading in the direction of the crowd. Just absolutely no way of controlling that venomous spike from Zhang. This one was traveling. McCrease sends that backside. Rana Beatrice to drive it down the line. Oh, really nicely played. Terrific execution. Sometimes this game really is as easy as 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, backside, drive it down, see you later. Nice touch. Yuan continues to be a very, very influential figure in this match. Those 3 blocks early helped China get that early lead. And that'll be Yuan now dropping back to serve. Gabby's handled that perfectly. Oh yeah, Gabby can't play it any better than that. Dropped it straight where McCrease wanted it. And you're going to get treated to the chance to put it away. Look at this from Gabby. Couldn't place it better. And then couldn't finish the job much better either. This is nice. Real steady and solid, this. From Brazil, that's not steady and solid at all. That's got exactly what it deserved. That needed to come back on first touch and did. Mara pouncing on a rare China error there. Oh dear, oh dear. Zhang Changning getting that one all wrong. And Brazil now with a lead to protect here, and China got to do some chasing. Zhu Ting will immediately start that chase right there. They were chasing against Cameroon, of all people, in Yokohama 3 or 4 rounds ago. But they really were just loosening up the arms there, and once they decided they were going to go, poor old Cameroon just got swept ruthlessly aside. But chasing against Brazil, that's tougher. Here's Ding Jia looking to get the point back on serve to level this up. Drusilla with not the greatest take, and that's asking a lot of Gabby to get a winner from there. Uh-oh. Gong couldn't find a winner there. Hoisted up for the far side and taking the touch on the way through. Loren with a lovely cross-court swing there to take Brazil into the first technical timeout with the lead. Nice take that from close to the 3-meter line as well. It's got to be good from that range, and it was.
E a jogadora central, pode dar linha da passada.
Now, can Brazil push on from here? Zhu Ting, beautifully done. Mara wasn't far away. Zhu with serve. Loren. Oh. Zhu's got underneath that one, and so too has Wang. Absolutely brilliant, just to push and hope now. They've got to try and regroup here. And hope erased by Gabby, sending that one down the line. Really nicely done. Good execution. Yeah. Bring that one back. Good luck. Terrific technique from Gabby. Brazil clinging on to this lead here. Nice take from Wang. Well, my goodness me, how on earth did Leia get underneath that? That looked a winner all the way from Gong. Instead, it's Zhang that has to find the angle on the cross court. China playing at a high level of intensity here. They've been forced to really crank it up because of the quality of their opponent's play. A Brazil win here does open things up. They've got plenty to play for. They're looking for a podium finish, which may not come if they don't get a win. No question that Drusilla was on a winner that time. That down the line was hit with some spite. Again, McCrease, beautiful bit of setting. China were expecting the reverse set there. Didn't come. That's a lot of pre-serve bouncing from Mara. Nice rescue from McCrease, who's going to win this duel at the net. They all got in each other's way a little bit there, didn't they? Gabby and Loren just got tangled up. That's a shame. Zé Roberto knows this was close to being a really good play, but look at this. Well, Loren can't touch it because she had the previous touch and just backed into Gabby. Didn't know she was there. That's just a bit unlucky. Gong. Serves Gabby. Drusilla with a miss. Oh. Zé Roberto was straight over there having a word with his setter McCrease off the back of this as well. That's a bad miss. Drusilla hoping for a chance to atone for that one. Gabby is continuing to get a lot of the serve, and there's another miss. That's Loren this time. So back-to-back swings and misses for Brazil. And they can't win with misses like that. Not a chance. 2 in a row. Better take there from Drusilla, and Loren doesn't make it 3 in a row. That's nice. Loren with serve then. It's a good one. The pancake from Leia has kept it alive somehow. That's just shovel it over from Yuan. What a chance on the running attack, but the block's too good again. Yuan. Oh, she's having some fun out there. That is brilliant from Leia. A full stretch, and then Anna Beatrice going through. And Yuan is just having one of those days. Piling up the stuff blocks here. And the China #1. There's another one to add to the collection. Zhang with a nice serve. That's a sneaky one. Loren driving through. Wang, the libero, will get this. And Zhu Ting will just have to shuttle that one over. Oh, that was so clever. They all backed away. They expected Zhu Ting to put that one deep, and she didn't. She dinked it. Look at this. They all thought, hello, take the step back. Zhu Ting's coming through. And that lead has gone. And it's China that have edged in front.
Ela passou por trás, ficou com espaço muito curto. Quando ensina com a levantadora e o meio, não veio. Mas não deu, ficou muito pra lá. Bora de novo, vai.
You could see in the, and hear in the sense of urgency from Zé Roberto there. Some matches mean more than others. Inevitably, of course. This one a bit special for Brazil. Continue to serve Gabby, who's settled right down. Now, did that get any touch at all? It did. The Drusilla swing. Now, if they challenge this, and they won't, I'll say it would be an easy challenge if that was a miss. But obviously, one of those players has said, yeah, that was my fingertip that took off on the way through. So no challenge. A vital side out for Brazil. Zhu Ting sets up, pulls the trigger. Sometimes you can just stop the chase early. Well, Leia doesn't know what a lost cause is, but this one was going. Going, going, going. Yuan, whose blocking has been such a weapon in this match so far, but whose serving is not quite as destructive a force. Gabby goes for the dink. Gong picked that one up. Zhu, nice rescue. Back court from Drusilla. Loren can't get a winner. Ding sends it over to Zhu Ting, who just stretched for that one a little bit. Gabby looks to uncork that right arm of hers. Gong got underneath it. They're playing full stretch D here, China. Now, Macris goes for second touch. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Everyone in the arena was waiting to see who Macris was going to feed. And she said, I'm not feeding anybody. I'm going to be greedy on this one. That's how you do it. That's how you take second touch, when nobody is expecting it. Anna Beatrice back there. Trying to level it up again. Might have a chance here. The ace serve. Zhang says, sorry. That's on me. We're back level. Didn't seem to be an awful lot in this. A little bit of swerve on that as it came through. Certainly enough for Zhang to go, whoops. Yeah, look for Zhang again. Lovely dig there from Loren. Gabby sends one over the block, but taking a touch on the way through. Brazil right back in business now. A really well taken time out a few points ago. Yeah, there it goes. Off Yan Ni. Off and away. So that'll keep Anna Beatrice back there. Brazil trying to turn up some heat here in this second set. That'll go over to Zhu Ting. And that'll be side out. So who can claim the lead here at the second technical timeout? Not the way Zhu Ting just attacked that. That ball gone before the block could get into place. Ding Jia with serve. Gabby, again, really nice service reception and the cross-court kill as well. It's Zé Roberto's team. They're keeping the pressure on here. Taking a 16-15 lead into the second technical timeout. The second set maybe even better than the first, and that was pretty good. That's a beautiful kill.
Não deixa a pituína, bota a Lourinho pelo fundo meio, que elas estão abrindo quando a levantadora está no bloqueio.
Very consistent offensive weapon, Gabby, and she's really got her service reception settled down as well. It's a huge, huge asset for Brazil. Zhu Ting goes long, but it did take a touch. Now all the Brazil players are looking over at the chair there, saying, and they would know. And they have not said anything to their coach. In other words, that took a touch on the way through. We're level. Zhu Ting serving Gabby again, and they may want to go away from serving Gabby because she really has ironed out those little flaws in her service game from earlier on. Zhang, too good. Really rubbing one off the block there. And China looking to build some momentum. This is the first time in this 2019 edition of the World Cup that China are looking almost fallible. They look utterly invincible up to now. Brazil are sending a message. A rather fluked point, but you'll take anything you can get. And a little Leia, the libero, will say, oh yeah, I'll find a winner or two for you if you like. Side out. Still nothing between them. Net skimmer there is a beauty. It's a beauty. Oh, what a serve. Absolute gem from Gabby. For the first time of this year's World Cup, Jenny Lang Ping's having to earn her money. Look at this. Oh. So Gabby serves Zhu Ting again. That's coming to Zhang. And Zhang was close to 290 off the floor there. It's been very, very close up around the 3-meter mark, the height she took that. 282 felt higher. Whatever. Such was the speed of it. No chance for the block. So still we're level. Yan Ni serves Gabby. Yeah. Well, they keep serving Gabby. Gabby is 100% switched on service reception at the moment. And they might want to look elsewhere. Amanda comes in as a pinch hitter for Brazil here. Couldn't conjure up anything last time she dropped back to the service line. Let's see if this second effort is a little bit more creative. Nothing special. Went after Zhu Ting. Nice, easy touch there for Yuan. Well, that's the end of the Amanda experiment again. She's swapped back out. But still, this second set up for grabs. Gong serving at 19 all. This time they go after Drusilla. And Drusilla will take third touch as well. That's probably as big a difference as anything in this second set for Zé Roberto. The handling of service reception. Sheila and Roberta coming back in. At exactly the same point in the rotation as we saw them in the first set as well. Now those two saw Brazil look very, very strong defensively, and it looks like a double sub is going to be made as well by China with Yao Di and Zheng Chunlei coming back in as well, just as they did in the first set. That's still being considered as Ding Jia and Gong wait to see if they're coming out. But the Brazil subs have been made, and now the China subs can be made. So fresh faces on court for both sets of teams, with Brazil leading 2019. And this second set there for the taking for both Brazil and China. Roberta will handle serve. Once everybody gets set. Still a little bit of a discussion at the chair there. Fabiano Rene just checking the rotation there. He's gone back to the scoring table and is now happy. Everybody is where they need to be. Big point coming up. Can Brazil make a breakthrough here? Roberta with serve. Serves Zhu Ting. That's coming back. Brilliant rescue from Leia. No angle at all there to work with. And the block there takes out Zheng. Nice bit of containing. Zhang denied by Leia. That's absolutely wonderful. Here comes Drusilla. That's somehow brought back by Zhang. Drusilla has another go and is blocked out of it. Huge point. Was that Yuan again? Zheng was alongside her, but Yuan is just gobbling up block after block after block. Drusilla with another one, and yet it's the China #1. No way through. Single-handedly blocking the life out of Brazil here. That was a big point, and China were on the defensive. Zhang serves. Leia takes that. Roberta hangs one up there for the fast-arriving Gabby on the pipe attack. Beautiful bit of setting. Just sticks it up there, says you're so far back, but I know you're going to get there. The timing on that, absolutely beautiful. And Gabby just driving through, taking it high, taking it fast, swinging through to keep Brazil on the front foot here. Wang handles that. That's going to go to Zhu Ting, who's blocked out of it. Anna Beatrice got it. Zhu Ting has to just recharge here. Leia picks that cross-court up. Gabby rubs one off the block. Kept alive. Wonderful rescue from Zhang. Another incredible dig from Leia. Gabby sends that one way off. And it took a touch. Well, Zé Roberto saying challenge, but it's actually been overturned in the chair. The initial call on the floor was that's long, but it was overturned immediately in the chair, so no need to challenge that. And now Brazil do make the breakthrough here. Take another look. Oh, that looked like he got a little piece of Yuan, didn't it? Zhang. Where's that going? Oof, my goodness me. Zhang will say, yeah, I played for that. That was close to a problem. And they're going working without a safety net here. Always harder to get a point on serve. If this becomes a battle of side outs, Brazil win the set. China need a point on serve. Fast. Yuan will look for it right here. Serving Leia. Where's that going? Oh, now who got the last touch? That's going to be challenged. Roberta was in a duel at the net. The call has gone China's way. Now, who got the touch? Well, is that the last touch off Roberta or is it off Yan Ni? That's the question. The call immediately on the floor was Roberta got the last touch. Zé Roberto, of course, has to challenge that. Roberta's reaction was, no, not me. This is a tough call, judgment call in many ways. And will we get clarification on the replay? If it's still up in the air, the call will have to stand as called. Zé Roberto hopes this one gets overturned. Otherwise, we're back level again. It may be tough to overturn this one. There has to be convincing, clear evidence of a wrong call. Big moment in the set, big moment in the match. Well, everybody's there, and that is looking like it's off Roberta. It looks like it's off Roberta, and yep. Ball stands. It's worth a challenge, but it looked a long shot. Yuan then stays on serve. That point has been retrieved. Leia's service reception is good enough for Sheila, the veteran, to drive it deep. And Brazil keeping the pressure on here. Seeing Sheila and Fabiana back in the mix at the highest level. Mara comes back in with Amanda sitting down. no surprise here that Zé Roberto is sending out height, looking for a block that could take Brazil to set point here. It's Brazil asking the questions. Ana Beatriz with serve. Zheng takes that. Zhu Ting is blocked. And that is set point. That's what Mara was there for. Well, executed to perfection. Zé Roberto brought his number 2 in, and she has come up with the huge block. The Brazil number 2 stuffs the China number 2. It's set point Brazil, and China on the brink of dropping their first set at this World Cup. Well, the warning signs were there for China in the first set. Brazil pushed them mighty close. Now, they're on the brink of leveling this one up. They'll one set all. Big, big moment. Even if it's a side out, Brazil are still in a strong position here. Ana Beatriz with serve. Zhu Ting has to make that count. And the call goes against Brazil, so that's side out China. A little bit of contact there. This is the big one. This is the chance for Brazil. With Zheng serving. The skipper of this World Cup squad from 4 years ago. Where's that going? Brilliant. Oh, what a set that was. Gabby comes up with the kill. China breached for the first time in this year's World Cup. Wonderful work from Roberta. Sent it to Gabby, drove it down the line. That was a tough second touch there for Roberta. She made it look easy. And Gabby made it look absolutely emphatic with that kill down the line. No surprise this. The first set was up for grabs. The second set competitive throughout, and it's Brazil who break through. China drop a set. And this one is level at 1 apiece. Hitting so well, Brazil. Winning that battle again. Throw a couple of aces in. The blocks, they're still losing that battle as they would expect. But hitting so well. Couple of aces. Big. It's their big outside hitters. Gabby in particular. That is doing such a nice job keeping Brazil in this. Loren and Drusilla contributing as well, despite all these block points that China are getting. 4 of them from Yuan alone. Gone with a couple in the course of the 2 sets here. But if they can keep hitting so well, maybe they can go on and take this. China drop a set. You always got the feeling Sapporo would determine where the gold medal for this year's World Cup was going to go, with Brazil, China and the United States all in action. 3 days of play here. At the moment, China's sense of complete infallibility has been breached by China. Leia has done an outstanding job, the veteran libero. Impossible to overlook her contribution of the first 2 sets. So set 3 underway. Macris with serve. Zhang will take that one. Mara got first touch. Loren could not slip around in time. First point on the board then for China. Zhu Ting serving Gabby. Gabby with a miss. Not too many of those in the last set. So Zhu stays out there then. Picked up off the floor. Loren, no, that'll get picked up. The block containing. Nothing doing there for Li Yingying, who's come in, and that's a nice finish from Loren. Interesting to see Lang Ping, who doesn't like to shuffle her deck when she's got a group out there that's having some success. She's making some changes now with the youngster Li Yingying coming in. Here's Li again. Ooh, that was hit with some force. Gabby gets it over on third touch on her knees. Li has another go, and that one isn't coming back, bisecting the cross-court defenders beautifully. Yuan will come in for the libero to get some block possibilities going here. As we take another look at that, absolute crushing cross-court from Li. Yan with serve. 2 of them went for it. Drusilla rubs one off the block. Side out. Well, it's Gong who's sitting down of the starters. There's Jenny Lang Ping. Decides it is time to make a change. Let's see what Li Yingying can do. Zhu on reception, and Zhang continues to work away. Side out. Macris one-handed, sends it backside for Loren. Beautiful. Oh, that's creative setting right there. Look at Macris considering it all, saying, right, got to have some wrist to be able to affect a set like that. Oh. Loren serves Li. And the push in the middle is clever from Zhu Ting. Even Leia couldn't get that one. And Leia seems to have been picking up everything. So Li stays on serve. Sent a deep one in this time. Really nice take by Drusilla, who can't come up with a winner on third touch. Backside from Ding Jia doesn't work for Yuan. Oh, too good. Drusilla managed to really get something off the block here. A spinning ball just dying before Wang could get underneath it. The libero, nope, not going to get that. With a crazy spin on that. An important and much needed side out for Brazil. Nice take from Ana Beatriz, but Yuan picks it up. the second attempt. A little bit unlucky there on a Beatrice. Did well to get hold of the first one. And unfortunately for her, it went straight back. So Yuan serving then. Wobbler over the net. McCrease gets first touch on that. Gabby can't get past Lee in the back court. And watch out, incoming down the line, Zhang. But look at this. Not missed many, have they? But that was a miss. That's a surprise. And a Beatrice serving. They're going after Lee, that is for sure. Yan Mi. Too quick there. So Dingjia serving at 7-5 as we approach the first technical timeout, which might be coming right now. Oh, wonderful, wonderful rescue from Gabby. But it's just push and regroup for Brazil. Ding sends it near side, Zhu Ting sends it cross court. That's that. Don't usually get a second bite against China. And having rescued the situation once, there was no way that one was coming back. Brazil players back on court early after that technical timeout. Zé Roberto obviously didn't have a lot that he felt needed to be said there. Dingjia then serving at 8-5. China looking to bounce back from dropping their first set of this World Cup. Gabby. Oof. Lee getting hold of that somehow, and then a quick pick-up from McCrease. Not often the setters get a chance to swing through. They do enjoy it when they're given the opportunity. And McCrease enjoyed that one. Oh, and she'll enjoy that even more. A clean ace. Just threaded the needle there, McCrease. Mid-court and back-court both leaving it, saying, well, I think that one goes. Zhang saying, Lee saying, well, I thought you had it. That's definitely aimed at Lee. That'll go over to Zhu Ting. That'll drop in. Took a touch anyway, I think. Well, it's an interesting challenge. Yeah, it's caught the line. It's actually a lot closer than it looked in real time. Got a big chunk of the line. So Zé Roberto obviously thought there was some margin for doubt there, and he was absolutely right to call it. No, the call goes China's way, so they stay in front. Oh yeah, that one's beautifully executed. Look how high Mara takes this one. The quick set. You get that one that high, that quick. Blockers just can't get anywhere near it. So Gabby with serve, continuing to serve Lee here. Yan Mi can't find a winner there, but she can at the second attempt. Did everything they could, Gabby, and particularly Leia. Scrambling around for everything in that backcourt. Don't know how they kept that alive. Absolutely brilliant work from Gabby. In vain. Li Ying serving at 10-8 in another hard-fought set here. Not the best service reception. There's some work to do there. Yeah, Lorraine was always struggling. That wasn't great from Drusilla. Well, the wobbliest service receptions we've seen in quite a while in this match on the Brazil side. They really have cleaned up their act there. Yuan serves again, and yeah, look what happens on service reception when it's perfect. Pretty soft serve from Yan Ni, it has to be said. Got exactly what it deserved. Quick set, simple. Almost impossible to block, unless you really gamble and get lucky. Mara with serve. 2 serves, 2, and 1 with the put away. Yuan Jinyue. Again, this is what happens when service reception is perfect. The setter barely needs to move, so guess what's coming. Zhang with serve. Gabby handles that really well. Now Loren's swing has been contained, and Lee gets contained brilliantly by Leia. Oh, what a lovely little dink from Ding Jia. The setter's having some fun out there now. Well, setters love the chance of getting their name on the scoreboard. Well, that's a big moment there for Ding.
Passou pelo bloqueio, só tem que dar passo para trás. Jogou quebrada número 1 aqui. Vai na mão de fora da número 12, que é a canhota que tá bloqueando. Mesma coisa, Macris. O meio tem que continuar jogando. O passe vai chegar. Via no jogo para poder abrir. Drusilla na ponta. Bora! Vai! Bora, vamos acertar o jogo. Vai!
Got a side out here, Brazil. This gap can't grow. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's gone long. Well, Loren needed that one. Brazil needed that one, and in comes the double switch. Right on cue. The return of Sheila, and in particular, Roberta. Roberta's serve is picked up nicely. There's a block from Anna Beatrice. Taking out Zhu Ting. Big point. Well, this is really nicely done from Anna Beatrice. And Drusilla alongside her didn't need anybody's help on that one. Keeps Roberta at the service line. Serving Wang, that's sent around the backside, and big slap from Yuan, who is having quite a match here. Side out. This needed some execution on it. Running attack, spreads defenders right across the net. In that situation, you just got to make sure you catch that baseline. Lee fails to catch the baseline, side out. Zhu is blocked. Well, well, well. That's twice shooting's been blocked. And almost as many points. That's Anna Beatrice again. Well, the Brazil number 20 making her own highlight reel right here. Well, Roberta somehow got under that. That's unbelievable. Well, nobody's getting under that. Yuan Jinyue winning the point at the second attempt for China, who once again have been made to work for every point here. The blocking specialist Yan Ni replaces the libero as China look for the block on serve as Yuan drops back there. And everything but the ace from Yuan. We're not getting an ace there. Leia picking that one up. Anna Beatrice had a chance, couldn't pull the trigger. Zhu Ting can pull the trigger. That's China back in control of this one at the second technical timeout. Despite those big two stuff blocks from Anna Beatrice on Zhu Ting, it's China that still have control of this third set. Vital for Brazil to dig in right here. Effect side out on the Yuan serve. Gabby handles that. Roberta gives it back to her. She's blocked out of it. Sheila's kept it alive, and just a moment there when two players thought about it. Roberta had to go. I think she was expecting Drusilla to make the move here. Look at the two of them back there, and oh, they both leave it. Probably Drusilla should have made that move, but a breakdown on the court. And Zé Roberto has to just settle everybody back down again.
Bola de novo, arrumar o passe. Sheila na saída de novo, Roberta. Ela tá dando opção lá pra Gabi o tempo todo. Vai, vambora. Arruma o passe. Porra, caralho.
Tough to pull this back. They were in a very similar position in the first set, though, and made it competitive. But to be chasing China and expect to win is asking a lot. Yuan nets, they get side out. Anna Beatrice back to serve, so they'll bring in a big body up front. Mara checking in. Lee, wonderful service reception. Zhu Ting says thank you very much. Side out, easy as you like. Oh, she's had her problems in this third set, hasn't she? Anna Beatrice shaped problems, to be specific. But there was no third block of the set for Anna Beatrice there. Ding sends serve in. Oh dear, oh dear. Double touch. Double touch call against Roberta. That is probably the end of that. Ding serves Drusilla. Oh, wonderful rescue, but in vain. Ding Jia kept it alive, but there was absolutely no chance for Zhang. So, as the rotation runs its course, Macris and Loren come back in. Roberta, along with Sheila, check back out. their shift done for another set. And it's Macris who will serve. Serving Wang is Zhang, blocked out of it by Mara this time. Blocking so well in this third set, Brazil. They've given themselves a chance. They were 19-14 down in the first set and made it close. They get an ace off the Macris net cord. Here they come again. And sometimes you need some luck. No surprise that off that, Jenny Lang Ping says, I've got a timeout and I'm taking it. So Macris off the fortuitous ace. Hello, Ding's got to do some work there. Pick up from Macris is terrific to deny Zhu Ting. The block doesn't work. They've kept that alive. My goodness me, they've scrambled a few of those rescues and they force the error. Zhu Ting goes cross court and out. Here we go again. Brazil from 19-14 and out of it, and now 19-18. It's a carbon copy of set one. They couldn't quite get the job finished there. Can they level it up on this Macris serve? Lee, service reception, Yan Ni off the quick set. They keep looking for the weakness on the Chinese service reception. Somebody's told him it's Lee. Well, somebody's wrong. Zhu Ting serving Drusilla. No stopping that off the reverse set. Gabby drives that one deep, side out. Yeah, they got on each other's way there. That was an easy one in the end for Gabby. No backside winner for Zhang, and they can really make a move here. Brazil, oh! Somehow Wang's kept that alive and it had to go for it all. She decided to be aggressive there, Zhang. We're level. Look at this. Brazil on the charge again. There's not many teams coming from 19-14 back to level it up against China. Can't blame Zhang for going for that. And they were perfectly set for the containing play. So Zhang decided, don't contain, be aggressive. Lee with a great service reception again. They've managed to pick this one up. Gabby gets that off the floor. Drusilla's blocked out of it. Yan Ni along with Zhang. One of them got it. Well, they needed one of those trademark stuffs. I think it was indeed Zhang that just got in there in front of Yan. So Zhen Chunlei is about to come in to take serve duties from Yan Ni, who is a very flat server. Trying to look in to break the deadlock here in this third set with a point on serve from the pinch-hitting server, and it's the captain of the World Cup squad from 4 years ago sending that one in. Drusilla's just about handled that. Took a touch from Zhen. Oh, that was close to disaster. So Zhen's out. Ooh, I'm not sure that was going in, but Zhen wasn't to know that. Now a pinch hitter on serve for Brazil. Mara out. Amanda in. Brazil close to using up all their substitutions here. Serving Zhu Ting. Yuan Jinyue. So easy. Doesn't have to be power every time. Touch can be just as effective. China staying on the front foot. But still, we wait to see where the next point on the serve is coming from. If China get it, the set could be theirs. They're not getting it there. Zhang decided to push one into the corner, but just sent it a bit too deep. So we stay level. If Brazil get a point on serve, that puts a lot of pressure on China, who will have to chase and match. Every time you're chasing, you've got to match. At 22 all, it's the first to 25, but you win by 2 clear points. And this one's got a deep set written all over it. Lovely take from Gabby, lovely pick up from Zhu. Lee rubs one off the block. No, it was all net. No block there, all net. Brazil pick up the big point on serve. Now China are chasing. And the reinforcements are called for. Yao Di and Gong. Gong back in. It's Ding Xia going out and Zhang, who will check out. Must be side out here for China. Otherwise, Brazil will move to set point. Loren with an ace. Went straight after Gong, the new player. Stepped in. Got a bit of fizz on that. This is some comeback. They were 19-14 down. They're at set point now, Brazil. Oh, this one had a bit of topspin on it, didn't it? No wonder she's happy. Loren's just taken Brazil to set point here. Well, Loren will look to ace this third set right here, right now. China not only needs side out, they need a point on serve. They get the ace anyway. They went after Li Yingying. They've been looking at Li all set. But back-to-back aces from Loren seal the deal for Brazil, who've come from a long way back. Stormed through the third phase of this third set to take a 2-1 lead against the might of China. That second set was no blip for China. They were fighting hard in the first set. Brazil coming up short then. But they took the second set, and they've come from a long way back to secure the third set and take a 2-1 lead over the reigning World Cup holders, China. This one boiling up nicely. What a response from Brazil to falling behind as well. Well, here's the Third set by the numbers, the big one. 4 aces. China out hitting Brazil, but 4 aces and winning the block battle as well. Ana Beatriz right in the thick of that for Brazil. Service reception so much improved for the South Americans as well. And a smattering of Chinese mistakes in that third set as well. Now, here's some work to be done. China can still win this match. And the first criteria for winning the World Cup is number of victories. But they can only now claim 2 points, because if you win a 5-setter, you get 2 points. The losing team will pick up 1 point. So suddenly now tiebreaker differentials could be kicking in here for China. And somewhere right now, the United States team probably watching this and thinking, well, 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 we got China tomorrow, and we handled Brazil pretty handily when we played them in Hamamatsu. So China trailing 2-1. Zhu Ting getting this 4th set underway. Nice pick up from Wang on the Drusilla cross court. And then too hot from Gong. Attacking Drusilla. Could not get anything under that at all. Oh, that was nice. Somehow kept alive. No real play there for Ding, and that was inevitable. Inevitable. A full stretch there. Amazing pickup there from Ding Jia. But it was just a stay of execution. Mara eventually driving through to put Brazil on the board here in this 4th set. Gabby serving. Sends a deep one in. Wang handles that pretty comfortably. Gong's cross court. Too hot. Yan Ni then with the serve to Leia. Oh, nothing doing there for Mara. Back in business. Yuan Jinyue right in the middle of that. Well, avoid number 1 inside. There she is, owning the middle. And Yan then nets. Jenny Lang Ping. Got to really find something special from there, and not much chance of getting a winner from the 3-meter line there for Lee. Lee's done well just to keep it alive, though. Ding Jia just has to hoist it back there. Brazil in great shape. And did they catch the line? Did it take a touch? The answer to both is no. Ooh, that was a chance for Ana Beatriz. They're thinking about a challenge. He's looking. Well, there's the contain. There's the rescue from Wang. And there is no challenge. So, stout D from China. Again, terrific work. Ding with a cross-court pickup. Gabby was there backcourt. Gabby will drive through here and just go for the clever little dink. Lovely versatility from the big hitting Gabby. Flying in from the backcourt and just saying, you think this is going to be a big one? It's not. Loren just misses. Drusilla with a lovely take there and driving through and blocked out of it. That's little Ding celebrating there. I say little because next to Yuan, she is diminutive. Oh, doesn't matter how tall you are if your technique's as good as this. There she is. Just welded in there next to the middle blocker. A gang of three and no way through. And it's Ding who gets the block point. Has to take that early and does. Macris. They might have expected that, Brazil, because there was just a little glance over her shoulder there, Macris, as that ball hung in the air. Like, I'm taking this. A little shift of the body to take that. Left-handed. Execution was terrific. So Brazil stay close here. Zhu Ting won't get a winner there. Where's Macris going with this? Backside, Ana Beatriz pushes. Wang picks it up. Ana Beatriz probably got in front of her setter there. And that's allowed the initiative to swing over, and Yuan, with just the deftest of contacts, secures the point for China. It's a shame this, because earlier there was a chance for Brazil to transition out, but Ana Beatriz rather got in her setter's way. Now it's Yuan serving it. 7-4 China. Make that 7-5. Ana Beatriz taking her time. Back to the service line. Brazil chasing early, needing a couple of points on serve. They seem to have done a lot of chasing in this match. Binjar sends it backside. Yan Ni makes sure they continue to chase here. And again, deft touch. That'll take China to the first technical timeout. 8-5 in front. Ding serve is sent back with interest by Gabby. Try as they might, China just can't seem to shake Brazil off. They've had a couple of 19-15 leads, held on to one. Uh-oh. Zhu Ting with a little dink over. Well, they read that all the way. Once that got picked up, there was nothing but trouble coming for China with Gabby driving through on the outside. Gabby's had quite a game. Very consistent. Once she'd really just got up to speed on service reception, which was pretty early in that first set, she's played a really solid all-round game. Offense is never a question for her, but she's been strong defensively as well. There's a block coming in there, talking about defense, to take Yan Ni out. Now there's trouble. Gong says, yeah, thank you. That's mine. block couldn't keep it in. Drusilla says, I'll have that one, thank you. There was a bit of extra hot sauce on that left-handed swing from Li Ying. That was like China saying, we're getting a bit fed up with you guys. Wonderful angle to take the block out there. Yuan patrolling, looking for another stuffed block. Not going to get one there. Ding gives it to Big Yuan. She might not get a stuff, but she'll get an inside swing on that to keep China in complete control of this fourth set. And the expectation is that we are going all the way in this one. Wow, that was coming in hard.
Ou pode ser o seguinte, ó, sabia daqui, bota ela na China, qualquer coisa, se der, se estourar, deixa a Lorene na between da bola da rede e a Drusilla aberta com a levantadora aqui, tá?
Well, tempting to say at 12-8, it's mission impossible. It's nothing of the sort for Brazil, of course. We've pulled it back from further away later in the set. Side out there allows Brazil to mount a charge here, needing those 3 points. Beautiful execution from Drusilla. Gong left, stuck in the backcourt. On comes Sheila and Roberta again. Roberta will head, of course, straight to the service line. Let's take Yolanda. Can't get a winner out of it. Wonderful rescue from Roberta there. Now, Ding Zha driving it. Goodness knows how Leia got anywhere near that. As it was, it just had way too much on it. The pipe attack was set up beautifully. Usually, that's the end of it right there. But look at Leia's reactions. Oh, so close to keeping that alive. There's not many bringing back a Ding Zha pipe attack delivered at that speed. Li serves Gabby. Not perfect there. It's asking a lot. Well, a lot is enough. Sheila conjures something up. Watching just to see if that is going to go the right side of the line, and it did from the Brazil perspective, but they still chase here. Running attack, Yuan. That's coming back over. And Yuan says, oh no, it isn't. Piling up the points today, Yuan. Gabby, that's coming over from Li, but it's going out. That's an incredible attempt at a rescue from Zhu Ting. And Gabby hitting really nicely. Anna Beatrice. Brazil looking to cut this deficit down. Probably not going to do it here. Yeah. Service reception absolutely perfect there. Everything else was a matter of execution. Ding, the setter. Back to the service line. Serving Gabby, and Roberta's going to have to adjust to that. And yeah, that was a tough take there for Sheila. China in control of this one at the second technical timeout. Set 5 looking inevitable, but been there before. Ding Jia then off the timeout, looking to try and help China into a 5th set here. And they've got another chance at this one. Zhu Ting goes cross court and drills it. Surely no way back from 17-11 here for Brazil. China in complete control, and that's one of the best hits of the day from Zhu. Unplayable. Ding stays on serve. McCrease picks that one up. Rather, Drusilla, excuse me. Zhu sends that one way too long. So, 2 ends of the spectrum on back-to-back points from Zhu Ting. The cross-court winner earlier, perfection. That one, anything but. That's the end of Sheila and Roberta's shift again. As the rotation comes around, McCrease and Loren will return. Gong taking that one. Zhu goes for finesse. Well, everything seems to be going through Zhu offensively at the moment for China. We're seeing quite a mixed bag from her. A perfect cross-court, followed by a misdirected deep swing, followed by a very deftly executed dink. Now we get the serve. Leia sets it up, and Gabby, who hasn't missed many, sends that one deep, and that surely is the end of this set. Oh, a bit of a fade out here, Brazil. Yeah, José Roberto just senses a dropping of the energy levels as well, I think.
Nós estamos perdendo de qualquer... Solta! E a 12 tem que tocar na bola, galera. Atenção com a Azul, que ela começou a puxar, a melar o jogo o tempo inteiro. Né? Atenção que nós temos, mas nós temos que tentar quebrar um pouquinho mais. E a 12 tem que jogar mais. Tá? Agora, galera, vamos acreditar no meio. Correndo, bloqueio, correndo a defesa, bora!
Zhu with serve off the timeout, and that last roll of the dice. Service reception not great from Gabby, but she more than makes up for it. Side out. Generally don't want to see a setter disappearing off the side of the screen, but she just hung it up there and said, well, you put me here, you go and clean it up. And Gabby certainly cleaned up. Yan Ni looking to clean up here. Inside out. And I think just about everybody on court settled for a 5th set quite some time ago. Yan Ni to serve at 20-13. Oh, Drusilla's made a mess of that. Just gobbled up by Yuan. And if you think there was any way back for Brazil in this fourth set, that moment right there has probably ended any slight prospect of that happening. Yan sends one deep, Leia, and took a touch on the way through and out from Drusilla. So a much-needed side out. And we're going to see another change-up with Amanda coming back in. Well, if you're ever going to justify your worth as a pinch-hitting server, now surely is that moment. They need 7 points on serve. Xu picked that one off nice and early. They've got a chance of setting something up here. Drusilla sneaky. Well, it might have been Li Yingying. Yuan was right alongside her. Either way, there was no way through the Chinese blocking scheme here. There they go. And that's all Li. The block points keep on coming, and when they're blocking, they're winning. China. Gong serves. Really nice take from Drusilla. Now, where's this going? Oh, Anna Beatrice did not get the push that she needed. That's come back. Oh, McChris is probably wishing, I wish I could have got there. It's the setters that got the strong wrist. You know, the big blockers trying to win these duels. A little bit unlucky. And it was Anna Beatrice there, trying to go up against Ding Jia. Can't beat a setter with the strong wrists at the net. The backside hit. Off the block from Loren. But not much celebrating on the Brazil side. They are preparing themselves for the tiebreaker here. Brazil are not clawing this back. Loren with serve. Xu with not the best service reception of all time. Li can't find a winner. Backside it goes. Loren does find a winner. That one's all on service reception. Lack of it. They were scrambling and struggling from that moment. Loren driving through off the block. Now, Lang Ping's obviously decided, you know what, let's just make sure here. So that net from the Ren brings up Li Yingying, the young teenager. They'll try and level this one up at 2-all. Nice take by Gabby. The block there again. They'll send it over to Drusilla. Picked up back court. Zhu Ting. Nope. Leia's clung to it. Gabby. It's a beautiful thing watching the Gabby pipe attack. There she goes. A wonderful flow and rhythm. Big confident swing of that right arm. Even Yuan couldn't bring that one back. Brazil needing a miracle here. Well, they'll get an ace as Li Yingying. Maybe this is why they have been going after Li, because that's a couple now of miscues. And that brings Lang Ping out to the sideline. another 6 more of those. And this set's wide open again. Probably not happening. Oh, but there's a block. Anna Beatrice. Ding got greedy. Yeah, Ding thought, oh, look, I got another free swing here. And Anna Beatrice said, oh, no, you haven't. Look at this. The setter goes, yeah, all mine. Ha ha. Anna Beatrice says, uh-uh. Well, that's 2 saved. Well, they're not saving that one. Yuan climbing high. Constant thorn in the side of Brazil in that 4th set. Yuan. And that's more like it from the Chinese perspective. Once they grabbed that one by the scruff of the neck, there was no stopping them. 25-19. This one is going all the way. Who's going to find the energy for one last push in the tiebreaker? Well, let's take a look at those numbers then. From that 4th set, China winning the attack battle and getting back to basics. Look at all those block points. And it does seem that in this match, they are going as their big middle blocker, Yuan Jingyue, is going. 6 block points, 16 attack points for Yuan. And she was prominent in the 1st set and that 4th set. No coincidence that China won them both. But who's going to win this 5th set? Who's going to take the W in this one? Is China's O going to go? 5-0 at the moment. But that O is hanging by a thread here. Brazil looking to inflict a first defeat on China. But if the Chinese can come through, that'll be a 3rd defeat for Brazil. And their chances of a podium finish will hang by a very slender thread indeed. Plenty on the line then for both these 2 proud women's volleyball nations. 2 sets of players who have won everything there is to win, it seems. Now, who can take this tiebreaker? It's a race to 15. And it's Macris, the setter, to get it underway. And that's a wonderful cross-court right into the corner from Zhu Ting. Oh, you can't place it much better than that. The block was there, and that was gone before the block could really do any damage. So Zhu will serve, serving Leia. Gabby denied. Is there a chance here for Gong? Did it take a touch? You bet. Macris got caught in mid-court there. Didn't know if it was going to go or not. Ended up in 2 minds. Gong makes the early breakthrough here. It is so hard to chase when it's a sprint to 15. Brazil have to force side out here. Big point coming up, and they take it with Mara. Perfect service reception from Gabby. Macris doing the obvious, the quick inside set, and as you can see, No sign of a block there as Mara drove that deep into the baseline. Side out. Gabby with serve. That's what Brazil needed. Lee continuing to be the target of servers. Gabby will pick that up off the containing block. Drusilla, no stopping that. I think that was Gong helping herself to another one. Block points always seem to be the story for China. If they're out blocking you, they're beating you. And that's Gong. Yan Ni up at serve now. An important early take, dispatched by Mara. Again, terrific service reception. Well, Mara's serve hasn't caused too many headaches for the Chinese receivers up to now. Is she saving something up? Here she goes. Zhu's got that one pretty comfortably. Yuan with a miss! My goodness! Big, big miss from Yuan of all people. Well, that lead's gone. That's a huge surprise. So Mara will stay there. Send one a little bit too deep. An easy judgment call there for Wang, the libero. And just caught a little thermal on the way through, didn't it? So Gong. Will they be looking for Gabby again? Gabby's service reception has been so much better. Nope, they go for Drusilla. They'll send that near side. Drusilla's blocked out of it. Well, she might have missed on the previous swing, but that seventh stuff block from Yuan of this match has just put China back in control of this. That is the mark of a great player. You make a mistake, you come back with something special. So Gong serves again. This time it is to Gabby. This has got to be good, and is from Loren. Really confident cross-court there. Nice execution off the reverse set. Now Loren serving. Serving Zhu. That'll be sent round to Yuan. A little bit scruffy. The execution wasn't perfect. Didn't need to be. I think everybody on the Brazil side knew what was coming. They just couldn't do anything about it. And Yuan, after that big miss, certainly isn't looking for somewhere to hide, is she? Taking center stage here. Lee serves, and that's not great. That's not great at all from Drusilla. Can she atone? You bet. Oh. That had to be perfect from Drusilla. That cross-court was very close to perfection. Service reception really not good at all. You don't want to be taking a second touch in your own backcourt like that. But boy, Drusilla cleaned up her own mess beautifully. Ding sends it round. The running attack again from Yuan. Yuan continuing to just pile up the points here. I think she's gone past Zhu Ting now, her teammate, as the top scorer in the match. Is there an ace for her? No, not quite. That's going to take something special from Gabby there, and it's picked up. Zhu blocked. Gong with the rescue. Zhu has another go. Picked up back court by Drusilla. Gabby goes for it. She kind of had to as well. A contain there probably would have just given China a chance to set up another winner. But you wonder if there's any way back from that miss from Gabby. And some may criticize the decision, but you know what? You're not going to beat China by playing it safe. Had to go for a winner. You just wonder if Brazil have given themselves too much to do here. Sheila and Roberta back in. Well, they're on the edge here, Brazil. Got to be side out. They cannot let this gap grow any wider. Yuan with the netter. Exactly what they needed, Brazil. Oh, Lang Ping will be happy to get out of here with the W, won't she? This has been a dogfight. She would have known. There's nothing comes easy. It's Brazil. Brazil today, USA tomorrow. That could be China's World Cup sorted right there. Anna Beatrice went for it. Absolutely the right thing to do. Be aggressive on serve. And that comes with a price tag. You will see some netters and some long ones. Ding. They can be a little bit play it safe now, China, if they wish to. They've got a containing block on there as well. Here's Zhu Ting. And Zhu Ting will join her teammate Yuan on 25 points. The half century between the China 1 and the China 2. Mara got a hand up there but could get no control on it at all. And Zé Roberto at 10-6 has to call a timeout.
E aí, mas espera aí, azul e a 9 ajudam. Quem não ajuda é o 12. Tá, então deixa a Sheila na chutada aqui. Deixa a Mara agora. A azul vai ajudar ali o primeiro tempo. Tá? A Gabi tá na ponta. Bora, Rô, bora, Rô. Vai, vamos jogo, bora.
Ding Jia serving 10-6 in the breaker. Oh, and it's an ace, and that is probably that. And it's the worst possible scenario for Brazil. Off the back of a timeout, Drusilla just planted mid-court. Got nothing on that. It was a nowhere service reception. Ding with the ace. Gabby takes care of that one. The cross court is not a winner from Sheila. So here goes Zhu, blocked out of it. That's Mara saying, we haven't gone yet. That's the end of play as far as Sheila and Roberta are concerned. Their shift comes to an end. Macris and Loren back in. With Brazil somehow needing to find 4 points on serve. Absolutely nowhere to go. It's got to be points. They might get a chance at one here. Oh, there was a chance, but Gabby just couldn't get underneath it. Zhu Ting drove it straight at her. That was clever. China taking away one opportunity. They don't have many left. They need points on serve. And time and opportunities running out for Brazil here. That was Mara in I'm not messing about mode. Taking that high. China have broken the back of this set. They know it's just a side-out battle from here. And if it stays like that, they jog over the finish line. Can Gabby conjure up something on serve? Has to go for it. No point playing it safe. Just missing. Yan Ni then serving with China needing 2 points to get out of this first match in Sapporo with the W. Macris. Mara taking a touch, side out. Nice and high, no question. Big deflection off Yuan and her attempted block. Hungry for more, Yuan, after a dominant performance at the net. Amanda with serve and straight back at you. Really nice take, really good take. Wang getting congratulations from her teammates for the quality of that service reception. Another point for Yuan, and it's match point China. This to keep their perfect record alive. Gong with serve, not great from Gabby. Loren's got to be good from here. The dig is on from Gong, and Yuan can't find a winner. Gabby misses, that'll do it. They had a scare here, they really did. But the defending World Cup winners from 4 years ago stay perfect. They stay on course for an almighty collision with the United States tomorrow. They've got out of this one, and they've had to come from behind to do it. Taking the deciding set, 15-9. This one's finished. China 3, Brazil 2. It's always going to be good when these two meet, and this match no exception. Two of the big powerhouses of women's volleyball going head to head. It was never going to be a 3-set blowout. So China drops sets for the first time. They've dropped a point, but they have not lost, and that's the key. You keep winning, you're going to win the World Cup. Who can stop them? Well, next to try, the United States in what could be the brawl for it all. But it's China in focus with their 6th win out of 6 of the 2019 World Cup. But they had to fight all the way to get past the Brazil side that just wouldn't quit. Here's the numbers then. The ace, the blocks, big. One more attack point as well. A couple of mistakes from Brazil. And when you're playing in the tiebreaker, you gotta play clean. You can't afford errors. Don't give away anything cheap. Once China had jumped out early, they were not going to let that one go. Brazil had shown that they could chase, but they couldn't bring that one back. The numbers overall so balanced in terms of the big offensive swings. Brazil taking the ace battle decisively, but look at that. When they're in trouble, when they really need something, China go to their big defensive wall. 17 more blocks to add to the ever-growing tally. They are just blocking the life out of opponents here at this 2019 World Cup. 17-7. If you want to look at the story of this one and why China have managed to come through this 5-setter, that right there, the big difference maker. So China survived. Well, there was certainly more than a moment there when their unbeaten record was under serious threat. Another hard-working shift from Zhu Ting. Gong was chased out of it, then came back. As Jenny Lang Ping just had to shuffle her deck. But it was Zhu and Yuan sharing the load today for China. 26 points each. A huge contribution from the big two. And they've combined get China over the line. But it's taken its toll, hasn't it? Running repairs on the court. The physio's going straight to work. So it's China that improved to 6-0. The United States hoping to join them at 6-0 when they play Japan in the third and final match here in Sapporo in a couple of hours' time. And the China-United States match tomorrow will be a humdinger. No question about that. So the first day in Sapporo, we are 2/3 of the way through. China survive a scare. They get through. Join us in a couple of hours for the USA against Japan. Until then, from all of us, bye-bye for now.